In 1981, a $quarter coin, typically valued at 25 cents, would seem to be a humble and insignificant object. After all, it's a common coin, used daily by millions of people across the United States for simple purchases, ranging from a cup of coffee to a small snack. However, for some, the world of coins is far from mundane. There is a rare and extraordinary story that links one particular $quarter coin to an astonishing price tag, an amount that, at first glance, seems too unbelievable to be true. This is the story of the 1981 $quarter coin, a coin that today stands as a testament to the oddities of history, the quirks of collecting, and the unpredictable forces of the market. This $quarter coin, despite being from the 1980s, has become a symbol of how rarity and uniqueness can elevate a seemingly ordinary object into the realm of the extraordinary. The coin in question was minted at the Denver Mint in the early 1980s. At a glance, it would look just like any other $quarter coin produced during that era, with the familiar image of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. These designs had been in use for many years, and in 1981, the US Mint had no reason to suspect that a simple mistake would create a coin that would become one of the most valuable in American history. The minting process was routine, and the $quarter coins were produced in vast quantities, destined to circulate in the pockets of Americans across the country. However, unknown to the mint workers at the time, an error was made during the coin's production. The error was subtle, a seemingly minor mistake in the die that struck the coins, but it was enough to make the coin incredibly rare. This mistake resulted in a $quarter coin that, instead of being stamped with the standard D mint mark for Denver, was struck with an incorrect mark. While the specifics of this error remain a subject of debate among numismatists and collectors, the result was a $quarter coin that did not conform to the expected standards. Such errors, though rare, are not unheard of in the world of coin minting. Often, they go unnoticed and are either melted down or put into circulation without any fanfare. However, in this case, the error was not discovered immediately, and the coin was released into circulation. For many years, the coin went unnoticed, its value no different from that of any other $quarter coin. It wasn't until a sharp-eyed collector came across one of these coins in the mid-1990s that the true nature of the error was realized. This collector, a numismatist with a keen eye for detail, immediately recognized that the coin was unlike any other $quarter coin he had ever seen. Upon further inspection and verification, it became clear that the coin was a highly valuable error, a mistake that was so rare that it could not be replicated. The coin's value skyrocketed as collectors and investors alike began to take notice. The error, combined with the coin's historical context and rarity, made it one of the most sought-after coins in the world. The discovery of this error $quarter coin set off a wave of interest in the numismatic community. The coin was not only a mistake, it was a piece of history, and that is what made it so valuable. As the years passed, the 1981 $quarter coin continued to gain value. What started as a small error on a mass-produced coin evolved into a rare and coveted item that could command astronomical prices. By the early 2000s, the coin had achieved near-mythical status among collectors, and its price continued to climb. At its peak, the coin was valued at an astounding $350 million, a figure that defied logic and sent shockwaves through the world of coin collecting. But how does a simple mistake lead to such a high price? To understand this, one must look deeper into the world of coin collecting and the factors that drive the market for rare coins. Coin collecting, or numismatics, is a hobby and investment strategy that dates back centuries. Throughout history, people have sought out rare coins, often paying substantial amounts of money for a piece of history. The value of a coin is determined by a number of factors, including its rarity, condition, historical significance, and demand. While the majority of coins in circulation are relatively common, there are those rare few that capture the imagination of collectors and investors alike. The story of the 1981 $quarter coin is a perfect example of this. What makes the coin so valuable is its rarity. The error that occurred during the minting process was not something that could be replicated. Unlike other errors that might occur in large quantities, the mistake that led to the creation of this coin was a one-off anomaly, making it unique. As time passed, fewer and fewer of these coins were found, further driving up their value. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is everything. The more rare a coin is, the more valuable it becomes. Additionally, the coin's historical significance played a key role in its astronomical price. The 1981 D $2 coin is not just a rare error, it is a part of the broader history of coin production in the United States. For many collectors, owning such a coin is akin to owning a piece of American history. The coin represents an era, a time in the early 1980s when America was experiencing economic change, technological advancement, and shifting cultural dynamics. Owning a coin from this period, especially one that has a unique era, is a way of connecting with that moment in time. The demand for rare coins, particularly those with unique characteristics like the 1981 D $2 coin, also played a major role in its value. As the numismatic community became aware of the coin, interest in acquiring it grew exponentially. Collectors, investors, and even museums clamored to get their hands on a piece of this rare coin. The competition for ownership drove up the price to levels that few could have predicted. By the time the 1981 D $2 coin was valued at $350 million, it had become much more than just a coin. It was a symbol of the unpredictable nature of the market, of how a single mistake could create something of immense value. The coin was no longer just a piece of currency, it was an object of desire, a rare treasure that had captured the imagination of people around the world. Its price was not only a reflection of its rarity and historical significance but also of the fascination it inspired in those who sought it out. However, the story of the 1981 D $2 coin does not end with its skyrocketing price. In fact, its journey is far from over. As the coin's value continues to rise, its ownership has become a topic of much debate. Who owns the coin? Who has the right to possess such a valuable piece of history? The coin has changed hands multiple times, each time for a higher price, as collectors and investors jockey for position in the ever-evolving market for rare coins. In addition to the financial aspect, the 1981 D $2 coin has also become a cultural icon. Its story has been told and retold, inspiring documentaries, articles, and books. It has captured the imagination of people far beyond the world of numismatics, becoming a symbol of how the most ordinary things can sometimes have the most extraordinary stories. Today, the 1981 D $2 coin continues to be a topic of fascination, and its legacy endures. It is a reminder of the randomness of history and the way that something as small and seemingly insignificant as a coin can become a symbol of something much larger. The coin represents the mystery and allure of rare objects, the magic that can turn an everyday item into a priceless treasure. And for those who are fortunate enough to own one of these rare coins, it is a testament to the strange and unpredictable nature of the world we live in. The end. The story of the 1981 D $2 coin is a reminder that sometimes, the most valuable things in life are the ones we least expect. What was once a simple coin, produced in mass quantities and destined for everyday transactions, became a multi-million-dollar treasure, forever etched in the annals of history as one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the world. The coin's legacy will live on for generations to come, testament to the strange, unpredictable ways in which the world works, and to the unending fascination with rarity, history, and the unknown.